It's wet and it's cold and it's summertime. I want to get so wet. There's a lot of rain coming down, but it's not too hot. It's quite cool, which is nice. So I better get the pack on and get to camp. Well, hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and greetings to 2026. I'm going to start off the year with a pretty chilled out camp in a familiar spot, but we've got some beautiful, nice cold summer rain coming down, so it shouldn't be too hot. And I have a tent test out, which I haven't been using in a while, so should be fun. It's a pretty easy walk into camp, so I'll get on with that. And I think the rain's just going to set in and be here all night long and get pretty heavy, I think, so great camping conditions. But I'm off up the hill about 100 meters up, a couple of kilometers, so I'll get on with that and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm at destination. Here we are. I love this place. It's absolutely stunning up here. Check these views out. Just fields and rolling hills. And the rain's eased a little bit for now, which is good, so I can get set up and hopefully stay a little bit dry. This is the Z-Pax tent. It's made from Dyneema and it's super duper lightweight. Like I said, I haven't had this thing out in a long time, so it should be a nice little test for this and something that I'll hopefully use later this year, just because it almost weighs nothing and it's a good space. So I'll get this set up appropriately and we'll get the tarp up too. That feels pretty good. It's a little bit different orientation than I usually do here, but I want it nice and flat for a great sleep. This tent's not freestanding. It's a trekking pole tent, but I've got some little carbon fiber poles here to support it. So I'll get these in and we'll get it up because this rain's starting to come in. I'm trying to avoid getting wet. Just in time. Whoa! It's wet. Man, it's chucking down. Woo! There's a lot of water falling from the sky. As I expected, this has turned into a full-blown deluge. I've almost got the setup done though. Just got to get that corner out. Then we have a beautiful space in here, ready to get camping. It's lovely rain though, isn't it? This is fantastic. The tent's almost entirely covered, so I just have a beautiful sound of the rain on the tarp tonight. I have just enough room that I can sit out here and be dry. There's going to be almost no wind. It's usually very windy here, so I think this is like the ultimate pitch. Awesome. That's like full power rain coming down now, and the drops are just dead straight. This has got to be a good camp. What is the temperature, by the way? It's 14 degrees at the moment, Celsius. It's not too bad. First things first, we get the chair built so I can sit down. This is great, you've got to see my view. So I want to get a hot chocolate on, a little jar of dark. It's quite light still, because it's summertime as I said, so it won't be fully black until like, I don't know, 9:30, 10. So I've got a bit of time to kill. Sit back, soak in this rain, have a hot chocolate, and maybe have a chat about what I've been up to over the summer break. But yeah man, it's so nice to be back out. That was a fast boil. This stove, the Soto Fusion Trek I think it's called, it puts out a lot of heat, and when it's paired with a heat exchanger kettle, it's like the ultimate water boiling machine. Cheers everyone. Oh, camp hot chocolate. Living the dream. The temperature's dropped a bit. I checked my thermometer. Yeah, it's 12°C, which is actually pretty chilly for summertime. I am at 810 meters above sea level here, so quite cold. It's almost in the mountains really. But I think I have this, then I'll change and get something dry on underneath so I can just sit back and relax. But instantly, man, being up here, the nature just dissolves the stress from every cell in your body. It's rather glorious. And with that sound of the rain, it's just very, very peaceful. Man, that's a good hot chocolate. I haven't had one of these in ages, man. It's hitting the spot. This is like camping in the Shire. I think I've told you guys before, but a lot of Lord of the Rings was filmed here. Many scenes from The Hobbit when they're leaving the Shire to go on the quest to Erebor. And also in the Fellowship of the Ring, this is the Chetwood Forest. So when they're departing from Bree, heading to Weathertop, the hobbits and Aragorn walking through the forests, that's just down there. It's a pretty incredible spot, and I'm lucky to be up here and be able to camp. It's just stunning. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. It's by far the best piece of media story ever written by humans, I reckon. If we had to send something away to aliens to describe our race, we should send to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. J.R.R. Tolkien was a genius. Anyway, I'm going to finish this hot chocolate, and then I think I'll build my bed inside the tent, get everything sorted out, then we can just sit back and chill out before dinner. I forgot how massive it is inside this tent. It's single walled, so there's no inner to like compromise the space. It's cavernous in here, I'll show you. So much head height, and there's heaps of foot end elevation as well, because that little pole that pulls out the back end of the tent. But I'm high alert because I just seen a weka in the trees out there, so we've got to keep an eye out for him. Down jacket. I don't think I'll be needing this. And I've got the Zen Bivy pad and sleep system. I'll talk more about that later. I brought the narrow pad by accident. Oh well, I've lost a lot of weight, so I think I'll fit on it. Usually I bring a long wide, But yeah, this is the regular size. Alright, the bed's made. Check this out. Zen Bivy ultralight bed, 900 full power, Muscovy down. And just a ton of room. And out here, somewhere is a wicker. It's good to have the tent all sorted before bedtime. What is the time, by the way? 7 PM now. I think I'll do dinner in like an hour or so. The winds are picking up a bit. Hopefully no more than this. The shelter's working good though. I'm getting no drips in here. I think I'll have to go around and tighten up the tarp a bit because nylon sags. But hopefully we don't get any more wind than this because it will start to get kind of annoying. That's better. Got all the sag out of it and the water's just sheening off nicely now. Oh, this is lovely. Alright ladies and gentlemen, I think it's dinner time. And I've got something quite nice for this first camp back of the year. It's going to be a tuna pasta with some cherry tomatoes, parmesan, basil, and I'm going to cook this pasta in some beef stock to give it ultimate flavour. So I think I'll start by dicing up these cherry tomatoes and we'll get the pasta on. Look at these. So fresh. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you'll know the relevance of this. That's probably a bit much actually. Dip some of that out. And the secret ingredient is a beef stock cube. If you cook your pasta in stock, it tastes just way better. So that's my pro tip for this camping trip. For you culinary nerds out there, you probably already know this, but some of you might not. You can see that stock melting down in there. It's just pure flavour. That pasta water tastes good. It's almost like a noodle soup. Give that 10 minutes, then we'll construct the dish. The rain hasn't let up at all. It's like absolutely perfect conditions for a chilled out camp like this. Timed it perfectly. The rain is getting even heavier. I think it's supposed to reach peak flows around 1 AM. I'm happy I've got the tarp set up perfectly over the tent though, so I don't have any big drops hitting onto this Dyneema fabric. This stuff's really loud when raindrops hit it. There's like a nice kind of damped out noise when it hits the nylon tarp. I have my beautiful can of Sea Lord tuna here with olive oil and garlic. Victoria, my wife, she hates this stuff. If I ever eat it at home, she's always like, "Ugh, what are you cooking?" But I actually quite like tuna. Every now and then. I think there's quite high levels of mercury in it, so you don't want to ingest too much. But I have it like once a fortnight or something. It makes a good meal for camp, because it's a little bit warm to be taking out like steaks and burgers and all that stuff in the middle of summer. So meat in a can is the way to go. Oh, look at it in all its glory. Doesn't look actually that good, but you know, it tastes nice. We'll leave a bit of juice in there for flavour. We'll get that in. And give it a good stir. And then we'll do the parmesan and basil. That looks good already. Parmesan flakes. And liberally dose this up. Like a liberal. Melt all that cheese and we'll finish it with the pesto, the basil leaves. Look at that. Just throw it in there. Rough. Alright, let's give it the taste test. Yeah, I nailed it. It's just so simple to do a tuna pasta. You've seen that, minimal preparation, but maximal flavour. That fresh basil gives it such a nice kick too. Look at this pot. Fully loaded. This is so good, man. The zing from the tomatoes, the pepper, and just the garlicky, tunery olive oil goodness. I always get real excited about food on camp, you guys know that. But I'm particularly infused at the moment because I've been on such a strict diet. I'll talk more about that later when I get into the tent, but man, I'll tell you what, to be eating some pasta and some Parmesan cheese, to me that's like, I don't know, the pinnacle of flavour right now. It's a satisfaction overload. There's a strange color in the sky. It's like setting through the clouds, and it's kind of like hazy. It's pretty cool though. It's kind of like tinted, like I have glasses on. Let's go around and tighten up these guy lines before I get in the tent. Right, well I think I'm going to pack everything down and get into my little shelter. I'm looking forward to spending a night and a bunch of time just in the tent again and getting used to like being out here and camping and stuff. There's kind of like a strange sunset on the hills over there. I'll try and show you. Sun's setting over there. It's going to be pitch black soon. It's nice to get this wet rain gear off. Oh man. Hopefully it's picking up on the camera just how massive this tent is. I love it in here. This Dyneema fabric, it's kind of like glass almost. And there's heaps of ventilation too, so hopefully there's no condensation problems. Oh. I'll clip myself in. I love these Zen Bivy beds. You guys know that. It's pretty much the only thing that I use now when I go camping. Just because they're so comfortable and I've really bumped up the specs on them, so I'm not compromising on weight really at all, because there's like 10D Pertex and 900 full power down. I've also got their new pillow. It's like a redesign of the one that I used last year, but instead of having like that weird kind of pillowcase thing, this one's like, oh, you can see for yourself, you just slip it in at the back, and they've got a new down topper which is slightly lighter. So all in all, it's like an ultralight pillow, but it's like close to the comfort of home. It's great stuff. The regular size mat, it is a bit small for me. I'm slipping and sliding off the edges a bit. It would be alright if I was doing like an ultralight mission. But for a camp like this, I really should be bringing the big, nice wide mat. So I'll get comfy and get a feel for this tent. Gotta be careful that weckers can't come in here and get my stuff while I'm asleep. That would not be good. I just can't get over all the space in here. My arm's fully extended right up to the top. It's an awesome tent. The only downsides are, I guess, the fly's like sitting that high from the ground, so it wouldn't be any good in like a storm, and I don't think it would stand up to big winds. But for like lightweight kind of rain camps and stuff like this where it's not windy, it's an excellent option. It's a Z-Pax Offset Duo, I think it's called. It's a great wee tent. Alright, I'm all nice and cozy now. I want to chow down on this Musashi protein bar. Lemon cheesecake, white chocolate. There's 45 grams of protein in here. And it's probably not the nicest thing in the world, but it'll be alright. I have a confession to make. The entire time since I posted my last video, actually I think it was even before that, until now, which has been about 8 or 10 weeks, I've been on a hardcore diet and training rampage. And that's why I'm eating a protein bar in the tent, and I'm probably going to be doing more of this because I've come to the conclusion that if I want to keep doing camping and like going into storms and feeling good, I really need to be in tip-top shape. And I've been using the Koros Apex 4 watch as a tool to help me on my quest to achieve ultimate camping, I don't know what you would call it, physiological greatness. This is the Coros app, and I spend way too much time on here tracking all my, my vital signs. You can see there's heaps of information. You've got your heart rate variability, which is kind of like telling you about your training load, how your body's responding to stress. You can see here there's that band, and every day, every notch is a new day. You can see it crashed here and it recovered. And like having this information is super helpful to monitor your training. You can see here's my weight graphed out. I've only started doing it recently, but you can see we're in a massive downtrend right now. Currently 84.1 kilos. So I've been wearing this thing 24/7 for I think the last 14 or so weeks. And I can honestly say that my training has been more consistent, and I kind of feel like I can stick with it better, because when you see like my heart rate goes up if I do this, or my sleep's bad if I do this, and all that data is there, and you can open it up on your app and look at it every day. Like, here's my sleep stuff. It gives you extra motivation to, change your habits. And when you can see it, I think you can stick to it better. So for me, the sports watch, GPS watch, whatever you want to call it, outdoor action watch, is really useful tool to kind of pursue your goals. I haven't really used it a whole lot out in the bush yet, but I'm going to be using this thing all year, so we'll get to test more of the GPS stuff. But as like a pedometer, tracking your energy, tracking your sleep, I can honestly tell you guys that this is a watch worth checking out. And for me, it's worked well. So I'll chuck a link in the description, and you can check out Coros for yourself. I highly recommend it. And yeah, I'll keep using it. I'll probably keep losing weight and getting in better shape, so I can camp and bring you guys some epic storm footage this year. I think I'm going to have a real good sleep tonight. The rain's coming and going. I think it is forecast to deluge later, but for now there's just a gentle pitter-patter. But I'm pretty cozy and relaxed. It's getting late, so I think I'll switch the camera off, guys, and I'll let you know how I sleep in the morning. It'll be all tracked on the watch, so I can give you photographic evidence. But until then, it's been an awesome camp so far, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Not the best sleep, but I'm warm. This quilt's fully lofted up. It's actually pretty chilly outside. Oh, what's the time? 6:20. Time for coffee. Whoa, it's a misty morning. Looks like the rain stopped though. That's good. Good old home roasted coffee. Ooh. And that coffee hits your lips. Dopamine fires in the brain. Lovely. I'm quite happy that I brought the puffer. It's actually pretty cold. It's only 10 degrees Celsius, which is pretty chilly for summertime when you're just sitting around not moving. I'm wearing the Farpoint Alpha pants. These things. These are what I sleep in and what I wear underneath the rain pants. They're extremely lightweight, but they're very warm. They don't stop wind at all. But it's not windy now. Or under like a hard shell. Very good insulation, even when they're moist. They're now stocked at the gear shop, so you can pick yourself up a pair if you're in New Zealand. I'll chuck a link to gear shop in the description. But check them out. They do tops and bottoms and socks. Alpha Direct is great stuff. I'm just checking my Chorus app to look at my sleep. And as expected, last night was bad. You can see here, this is the last month of resting heart rate. Look at that spike right at the end here. That was last night. Also, this is my heart rate variability. And see that big tank here right at the end and outside of the blue band? That means my body was under stress and was not enjoying it. And I only slept a total of 5 hours, which is pretty good for the tent, but it's broken sleep. It's not that it was bad, it's just that you roll around. And I guess I'm kind of out of practice for tent sleeping, which is, to be expected as I've been in my comfy bed for the last 8 weeks or so. But that's good, I guess. It's just all tracked on here. Anyway, a couple coffees and I'll be good to go. Finally, he showed himself. This little baby one's been lurking in the bushes. Ooh, run. I'm gonna get some breakfast on. Simple as breakfast today. I've just got some granola and some whey protein isolate chocolate flavour in here. I was gonna mix it in my cup. This might be kind of gross, but we'll see. There's a lot of nutrition in here, but I'm not sure it's gonna be max flavour. This granola stuff's really nice though, but there's quite a bit of protein powder in there. I'll just add some warm water. We'll stir that up. It's this chocolate whey protein powder and this like sweet toasted coconut granola stuff. That's nice. We have a nice rain coming down now, but the winds are picking up too. Hope it doesn't get any worse than this. My shelter's pretty susceptible to wind and rain blowing in. That was actually a really nice breakfast. Simple but tasty. I'm gonna have to dial back some of the food choices this year, I think. I'll still do the big hot dog feasts, the burgers, the Tim Tams and all that, but only when I'm up on the tops and I'm burning a ton of energy and I really need those calories. But right now I'm getting hammered by the rain. I think I'm gonna have to get back in the tent because it's just blowing in all over me. I've had to make a strategical withdrawal back into my shelter. What do you guys think of this tent? I really like it. I think I'll use it again. I want to do a couple of hikes where I actually go to some more kind of unique spots. And I think I'll take this. They might be in like sunny weather.
just because that's what it's like in New Zealand summer. There's not a whole lot of rain, there's no snowstorms or anything, so that content will be a bit different. But I think it'll still be quite enjoyable. Some of you guys will like it anyway. But I think for now I'll get another coffee on and I think we'll pack the tent up. Well, this is not bad at all. A great way to start the year. Coffee in bed, lovely rain, and a nice chilled out camp. Well, I think this rain has fully set in. I'm gonna get absolutely soaked packing up and walking back to the van. I could just go back to sleep, but I don't think I'd sleep very well, so I'll finish this brew, then I think I'll pack the tent up. It's absolutely gushing off the top. Alright guys, I'm going to get the big camera away, get it safely in the pack, and get this tarp down and then boost back down to the van. So I'll get on to that and I'll say goodbye when I'm on the road. We're on the move. It's a pretty quick walk back to the van, but it's a nice one. Get a look across the fields and the misty mountains. This rain has eased off. Still spitting, but those heavy drops are gone for now. So we've got a reasonably dry walk out. Well everybody, we're back at the van and we're done. That was a great camp, good start to the year. A nice way to ease back into it, you know. But thanks for tuning in and supporting the channel and coming along, and hopefully I can start getting back into a good posting schedule and get some good camps going for you guys. But for now, I'm gonna head home, clean everything up, get this video done, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.